You might as well give up. I'm...
What is up, everybody? Oh, God damn it. What is up, everybody? So, today I wanted to do a quick video analysis on Invincible. Instead of doing this long-ass review and fucking around, I just want to get right into it on why I think this show is so interesting and amazing. And that is its power of storytelling and how they use it correctly. To me, proper storytelling has three key components: a good plot, interesting characters, and immersive world building. Due to the fact that this is Invincible and not Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, I won't cover much about world building. It has its moments, such as when Immortal was Abraham Lincoln. That was pretty fucking cool. Or the galaxy as a whole with Viltrumites and the Coalition of Planets. But for the sake of the video, I simply want to cover on the first two: the plot and the characters. The main plot to Invincible is actually a very simple one. The main character, Mark, finally gets his powers. And the show is about him trying to learn how to use these powers and learn the ropes on being a superhero, all while he's still just a kid. So nothing really special right there, but what makes this plot kind of unique is its realistic and gruesome take on superhero work. This isn't some Superman vs. Zod shit, where the camera pans away and acts like there was no collateral damage to the civilians. This show really shows the gruesome collateral damage that the civilians get caught up into in superhero work. Like in the second episode where Mark tried to save this city from an alien invasion, which is kind of wacky, but I fuck with it. And all these civilians die, and the one he tries to save, he accidentally crushes. This is like a really gruesome reality check for Mark on the superhero work. But for me and a lot of other people, I think I could speak for them and say that the main plot isn't what grasps you. It's unique, but it's not what gets your attention. What keeps your attention is the Omni-Man subplot. Now, if you have not turned away, this is the final warning. Huge spoiler alerts ahead. The subplot with Omni-Man is quite interesting, to say the least. In the very first episode at the beginning, you see this almost uneasy tension between the Guardians of the Globe and Omni-Man, and you can't explain why it's there, but you know it's there through body language and dialogue. And this all boils over in the very first episode at the end, where Omni-Man kills all of them in, again, gruesome fashion. As I said prior, the main plot isn't anything really special. Actually, it's almost like a superhero stereotype. The majority of the first episode is actually quite slow, and the show writers know this, and they cleverly use the last 10 minutes to subvert our expectations. The show writers completely change the pacing when Omni-Man kills the Guardians of the Globe. It's almost as if the show writers stuck their hand out from the screen and smacked the viewer across the face and demanded our attention. And for the rest of the show, we and a bunch of other characters like Cecil are trying to figure out why Omni-Man did this and what his true motivations are. The viewers keen in on everything Omni-Man says. You can interpret his dialogue in so many ways. Here are just a few examples.
You don't seem to understand. Earth isn't yours to conquer.
I meant to teleport to your front door, but this thing isn't exactly Swiss in its precision.
I almost killed you.
Yeah, I noticed. Didn't expect you on me so fast.
Yeah, I'm a little jumpy. Maybe you can understand that.
There are other subplots in this show, such as Robot trying to get his body back, but I think the two that I just stated are the real main ones that carry the show and keep the people's interest. The characters are very interesting in this show, and I think the main two reasons why they're so interesting is because of the dialogue and the elite voice acting. The dialogue is used very efficiently. It's either used to push the plot or it's used for character development. And the voice acting... Do I really have to tell you why the voice acting is good? I mean, look at this fucking cast. Just listen to this one scene I picked out from this show.
You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. What will you have after 500 years?
You, Dad. I still have you.
It's not just the dialogue or the voice acting, the characters themselves are very well written. An example of a well written character in Invincible that I personally like is Eve. The reason why I chose Eve was because after the Teens broke up, after the Teens broke up, why is that making me laugh so fucking much? So after the Teens broke up, Eve goes on this identity crisis, and it all boils over after an argument with her parents and she moves out. She realizes that she doesn't have to wait for an alien invasion or a villain to attack, she could just simply help people. The reason why I find her so interesting and relatable is because in these moments where she doesn't know her identity or doesn't know what to do or her purpose, I mean, I'm a 20-year-old kid in college. I can fully relate to that. I have no fucking clue what I want to do or my purpose in life, and that's so relatable to me. There are plenty of other well-written characters like Robot, or Rudy, I guess his name is, and Monster Girl, which both of them suffered through identity issues. Wow, so many characters with identity issues. Even Rex, who is a very stagnant character in the first season and is also annoying, has his moments where he's funny. The only character I won't defend is Amber. I mean, I don't understand her. So you're telling me that you knew Mark was invincible, yet why are you so upset in this scene that he left? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? I mean, seriously, if you know that Mark is a superhero and he goes missing and a superhero happens to show up to save the day, can you put 2 and 2 together? Or you tell me you don't know Invincible is Mark? Either you didn't know Mark was invincible, but you knew he was a superhero, which wouldn't make much sense and you're the dumbest person on earth, or you knew he was invincible and he saved your ass and you still didn't care. I mean, name me one boyfriend that you've had in your history that saved your goddamn life. Okay, it's not that deep. So this is a short run through of why I think Invincible is such a good show. The show of Invincible has a main plot that everyone's familiar with a unique twist to it, has attention-grabbing subplots, interesting characters, and decent immersive world building. Keep your eyes open for the next season, because this show is going to be something to watch. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing, and if you have any other ideas on reviews, whether that be through shows, anime, video games, whatever, comment below.